Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we are diving into a shocking case involving 25 Canadian citizens who have been charged in Vermont for their role in a large-scale grandparent scam targeting elderly Americans. This case highlights just how far scammers are willing to go to exploit vulnerable people, and we're going to break it all down for you. Federal prosecutors in Vermont have charged 25 Canadians in connection with a phone scam that targeted elderly Americans. The scheme was simple but devastating. Scammers called seniors pretending to be their grandchild or another relative in distress. The caller would claim they had been arrested and needed immediate financial help for bail. The victims, believing they were helping a loved one, sent large sums of money only to later realize they had been scammed. This was an organized operation. The scammers carefully selected their targets, typically elderly individuals who were more likely to believe a panicked phone call about a relative in trouble. The process usually followed these steps. Initial contact. The scammer called an elderly victim pretending to be their grandchild or another close relative. They often used phrases like "grandma," "it is me," and waited for the victim to say a name, making the deception more believable. The second step, the fake emergency. The scammer then claimed they had been arrested and needed bail money immediately. They might say they had been in a car accident, involved in a legal dispute, or even caught with drugs. The goal was to create urgency and panic. Third step, fake authority figures. In some cases, another scammer would join the call posing as a lawyer or a police officer, adding credibility to the story. They would pressure the victim to send money, quickly warning them not to tell other family members. Fourth step, money collection. The scammers directed victims to send money via cash wire transfer or even by handing it over to a courier sent to their home. Once the money was gone, it was nearly impossible to recover. Vermont authorities have been investigating fraud rings that operate across the U.S.-Canada border. Scammers often use fake identities, burner phones, and money mules to move cash undetected. This particular group of 25 Canadians have been orchestrating their scheme for some time, targeting seniors all over the U.S. Many victims lost tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes their entire life savings. Some even fell for the scam multiple times, believing they were continuing to help their grandchild through an ongoing legal issue. The psychological impact was severe, leaving victims feeling ashamed, guilty, and hesitant to trust others in the future. Authorities worked for months to track down these fraudsters. Investigators used bank records, phone call traces, and undercover operations to gather enough evidence for arrests. With cooperation between U.S. and Canadian law enforcement officials, we're able to build a strong case against the 25 individuals charged in Vermont. These 25 Canadian scammers are now facing serious charges. If convicted, they could spend years in prison and be forced to pay restitution to their victims. Prosecutors are also working to identify other members of the operation who may still be at large. This case is a wake-up call for all of us. Here are some key ways to prevent falling victim to similar scams. Always verify the caller. If you get a call claiming a relative is in trouble, hang up and call that person directly or check with other family members. Do not trust urgent requests from money scammers. Rely on fear and urgency. Take a moment to think before acting. Be wary of unusual payment methods. If someone asks for cash, gift cards, or wire transfers, it is a red flag. Educate elderly family members. Talk to your loved ones about this scam so they know what to watch out for. The arrest of these 25 Canadians is a major victory in the fight against elder fraud, but the problem is not going away anytime soon. Scammers are constantly evolving their tactics, and it is up to all of us to stay informed and vigilant. If you found this information useful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on scams and how to protect yourself. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next video.